Hey, what's up everybody? Shelby here from Superior Credit Experts. It's your credit cousin, okay? And today we're going to talk about Navy Federal student loans and what's the difference between a Navy Federal like student loan through a bank or through a credit union versus a federal student loan, okay? Like Sallie Mae or any other, or Nelnet or Department of Education in general, okay? So we're going to talk about the benefits of getting a student loan or going through the student loan program through Navy Federal. And, you know, maybe you guys could possibly give me some pointers, comment down below on whether or not you would go with Navy Federal or a federal student loan program. Okay, so let's get started. So Navy Federal Credit Union, as you guys know, I'm a big advocate for that credit union. They're like the nation's #1 leading credit union ever, okay? And they have so many great incentives for their members, okay? Like, for example, getting like a home loan, a car loan, or even student loans that I just learned about. So Navy Federal has a 10-year repayment plan. The only thing about this student loan program with Navy Federal, I would say, is that you don't get the luxury of not having to pay this student loan back after you graduate, right? So once you take out a student loan with Navy Federal, you have to actually start paying it back as soon as you get the disbursement, okay? So that's like the only thing that I would say might be negative about this plan. But other than that, it actually keeps you disciplined if you think about it. So once you're done with undergrad or graduate school, once you graduate from school, you won't have technically any student loan debt, especially if you're a person that's going to be going to college for like 10 years or so, or probably not even that long, but you know, at least 5 years worth of college. You won't really come out of college or graduate with any student loan debt doing the Navy Federal student loan program, because you'll be paying back this debt or paying back this loan as you're going to school. So it's bittersweet. If you're an individual that, you know, you're not so easygoing, or you're not like comfortable with the idea of actually having to pay a student loan while you're actually going to school, because you got other bills, right? So it can be like very stressful to add on an extra one just to have to pay back Navy Federal, and you want to keep a great banking relationship with them. So that is like one of the key points, one of the watch outs, I would say, for this particular topic that we're talking about today. The good thing or the cool thing about this program is that they don't have really a minimum, or they actually have a low minimum loan amount. So you know how for federal student loans, you know, they have like a certain minimum cap, so you can't get less than a certain amount. Well, for Navy Federal, that's not really a thing for them. So if you needed like an extra few $1,000s, let's say about $2,000 to $5,000 extra to pay for books and equipment and different school supplies that you need, or even an extra class, an add-on for school, then this will actually be a decent program to go with. I wouldn't technically go through the Navy Federal student loan program entirely for the entire school, you know, to pay for everything. This is something that I would definitely go with. This is just my opinion, but this is something I advise that you guys go with. A program that you go with just to have additional funds for whatever else you need. So if you didn't get that $10,000 scholarship or that $5,000 scholarship, you can always go with Navy Federal and get an actual student loan through them. And it reports on your credit report as a student loan, but it will say Navy Federal Credit Union loan, okay, or student loan, and that's really cool. So it separates the idea of it being like a credit card or any other type of like personal loan. It's actually a student loan, and you're paying it back, and you're increasing your credit score every time you're paying it back, versus federal student loans. Every time you're paying your student loans off through like, you know, a federal entity, or through like a federal student loan like Sallie Mae or something like that, it's not really affecting your credit score, right? So every time you make payments, I mean, you're just paying on the debt, but it's not guaranteed that your score will go up. Versus doing this with Navy Federal, your score will actually go up. So it's going to help you guys in school actually build your credit as well. So like I said, this is like a bittersweet program. The other thing I want to talk about is that they have no origination fees. So there's like no prepayment penalty, no application fee or anything like that. You could just apply and then let them know how much you would need, and then just go ahead and get approved, and you can exceed the fund, actually get the funds next day if you're already a Navy Federal member. Obviously you have to be a member to be able to get this program or get this loan. But even if you're in the process of trying to become a Navy Federal member just to do the student loan program, through the application you can actually apply to be a member, and they approve you all in one. Okay, so that's cool. There's also a difference between this one and maybe like other federal student loans is that you get 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Customer service support, okay? So if you had any questions or you had issues with repaying your loan, or maybe you had like a hardship month, you know, right? So God forbid you guys have like a situation that happened and you couldn't make your loan payment that month, you definitely want to reach out to Navy Federal and let them know that, hey, this month I'm a little short. What can we do? And Navy Federal will definitely be forgiving and work it out with you, okay? Another thing that I've noticed, so the loan minimum amount actually for this particular program is $2,000, and the maximum that you can get is $120,000 for undergrad, and for graduate students you can get up to $160K, okay? So this is a program that, you know, you can pretty much pay for your school, okay, like the whole thing. But like I said before earlier, I advise that you guys use this program just to pay for like extra school supplies and stuff. So it's like a 10-year plan, right? A 10-year repayment plan. But what's also really cool about Navy Federal is so what if, let's say for example, you guys like are out of school and you have like just a couple $1,000s left to pay to the Navy Federal student loan program, right? But you need like an extra 5 years and you're like 2 years away from the 10-year mark. Well, the cool thing is that you can actually call up Navy Federal and you can request to have this loan turn into a personal loan, which will give you that extra 5 years, okay? So it'll be like on your credit report, like paid for the student loan, and then it will transition into a personal loan of the remaining balance, and then you'll have 5 years to pay that off. So you're still building credit. You just gotta know how to like get in and out and, you know, work around the algorithm, okay? So Navy Federal does student loans, okay? And I think that's really cool, you guys, because I love Navy Federal. I'm a big Navy Federal advocate, okay? I always talk about how they can get you guys in cars and homes and get business loans, and you can build your personal credit and business credit and all kinds of cool stuff with them. So when I saw this and I read this on an article, and obviously I'm gonna put the links down below so that way you guys can follow, I was like, okay, well, this might be a good idea, okay, for someone out there. I hope this video was informational to you. If you liked it, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, okay, down below, whether you would actually go with a Navy Federal, you know, bank loan, student loan, or would you rather go with federal student loans, okay? Comment down below, turn on push notifications for me, and if you need any help, okay, with removing some old student loans from back in the day, all right? Or you have some delinquencies as far as with student loans, make sure you text credit to 954-303-4688, or just visit my website, powermycredit.com, okay? I'm Shelby, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.